Del Mar Golf Course. Established in 1960, this course is located in Wayne Township of Lawrence County. The course is a par 72 of 200 acres of rolling hills. This course offers reachable par 5s, challenging par 3s, and some very slick greens. Let's take a look at the layout. Here we are at hole number 1, a 330-yard par 4. This hole is the number 8 handicap on the course. With a long enough drive, you will be just fine for a wedge in to an elevated green. This green has a slight left to right break. It's favoring the back to front break as well. Number 2 is a challenging par 5. Sitting at 560 yards, this is the number 2 handicap on the course. With out of bounds on the left, you would definitely like to favor a drive in the middle right of the fairway. Number 2 green is a slight left to right break, fairly flat, and accomplishable for a birdie or par. Number 3 is a 206-yard par 3. It is the number 6 handicap on the course. This green has a back to front grade. Everything eventually will funnel down to the front left. Number 4 is a scoreable par 4, the number 12 handicap. This sits at 327 yards, reachable for the long drivers or smart play in the middle of the fairway, avoiding out of bounds to the left. This green has a slight right to left, fairly flat with a few undulations throughout it. Here we are at hole number 5. This is a 335-yard par 4, sitting at the number 16 handicap. This is another scoreable hole if tee shot is placed properly in the fairway. This green has a slight left to right break, funneling from back to front. Number 6 is a 319-yard par 4. It is the number 14 handicap. This hole has a slight left to right dogleg and can be reachable from the tee box. This green has a back to front grade, eventually funneling everything to the front right of it. Number 7 is a par 5 sitting at 465 yards. This is the number 18 handicap, making it one of the easier holes to score on. With a drive close to the top of the hill, you will no doubt be able to reach into. The green here breaks back to front. Watch at times because it might be a slick putt. Number 8 is a 371-yard par 4. It is the number 4 handicap with a fairway that bottlenecks just past the 150 marker. Want to avoid the right out of bounds. With your second shot being up to an elevated green, it is a predominantly flat green with slight left to right break. Here we are at number 9, a 177-yard par 3. This is the number 10 handicap. This green is a fairly simple green, funneling from both sides into the middle of it, with a slight back to front grade. Here we are making the turn. We are now on number 10, which is a 448-yard par 4. It is the number 1 handicap. That is due to the grade of the fairway. With the back of the green being a fairly flat plateau, beware of missing it short, for the front will funnel everything to the bottom right. Number 11 is a 166-yard par 3. It is the number 11 handicap on the course. With a blind green, you want to make sure your distance is precise. This green has a dramatic left to right break. Missing to the left could be detrimental. Here we are at hole number 12, a 396-yard par 4. It is the number 7 handicap. Similar to number 10, this fairway has a very harsh slope. Not much to this green, with a slight back to front and left to right break. Hole 13 is a 208-yard par 3, one of the longer par 3s on the course, with danger to the right. The green has a mass slope on the left side. One must be very cautious from playing around that left area. Number 14 is the first of the back-to-back par 5s, sitting at 470 yards. It is number 15 handicap. An ideal tee shot would be to the top of the hill, giving the player a view of the green. The green here has a left to right movement, with the low point being in the back right. 15 is a 500-yard par 5, number 13 handicap, with a slight dog leg in the middle of the fairway. One must be weary of driving their ball into the trees ahead of the tee box. Pretty easy green we have here, just a little back to front grade. "16, a 425-yard par 4. This is the number 5 handicap, with an elevated green, ideal shot, middle of the fairway. With an aggressive break from back to front, one must try to stay below the pin as best they can. Number 17 is a 272-yard par 4. It is his 17th handicap. With a good drive, one might actually reach or be short of the green, making it a very birdieable hole. The green here breaks back to front, causing some very cautious putts if you are above the hole. Here we are at the final hole, number 18, playing 438 yards. This par 4 is the number 3 handicap on the course. If one's drive does not reach the top of the hill, the second shot will be blind, causing this hole to be very difficult. With a back-to-front slope, putting down to the hole, speed accuracy is very critical.